Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Romani. Today I really want to focus on self-care and helping busy women just find time to care for themselves. The word self-care is becoming so popular, and self-care as a whole is becoming a trending topic, and I love that because I do think that as women, we're always taught to put ourselves on the back burner. We always put everyone else's happiness and everything that has to do with everyone else before our happiness and everything that has to do with us. So I always love having the self-care conversation, but I do think that there are women who are juggling a little bit more than others. You may have a husband, children, pets, plants, a corporate job. You may be an entrepreneur. Sometimes we have so much going on that we feel like self-care is not for us. Even in the line of work that I do, so I'm a content creator, and then I'm a personal trainer, and I'm a yoga instructor. So I'm always talking to women, and they are always telling me how they wish they could make more time for themselves, but they have too much going on in their everyday life. So I just want you to know that it is completely normal to feel overwhelmed and feel like you cannot incorporate self-care into your everyday routine, but that's why I wanted to make this video to show you that you can incorporate self-care into your everyday life. The first thing that we need to do is define what self-care means to us. Self-care is going to mean something different to everyone because we are all different and we are all unique and we don't live the same lives. For some people, therapy might be self-care, or deep cleaning, or going to the gym, or doing a face mask, or just lying in bed and not doing anything. It's going to look different for us all. So we have to define that, and in order to do that, you need to write it down. So when you do find some time, I want you to write down exactly what self-care means to you. And self-care does not have to just be pampering. It can be setting goals. It can just be hobbies that you want to do. Something that is going to make you feel good and something that is going to help you relax and help you just restore your energy and make you feel at peace. That is what self-care is. If that's listening to trap music, then that's self-care for you. After you've written down what self-care is to you, all of the activities, all of the hobbies that you want to do, we're going to start scheduling this self-care into the schedule that you already have, into your work schedule, into the schedule that you have with your kids and your husband. I think that a lot of women get deterred from self-care because they feel like it has to be a time-consuming activity, and it doesn't have to. So when we schedule this self-care, we're going to find pockets of time where you know that you have at least 5 to 30 minutes to practice some self-care. So I want you to look through your schedule, and I want you to see where you have some time to just relax and unwind. And like I said, it does not have to be a large amount of time. Even if it's just 5 minutes, that is okay. And now you're going to take that time and you're going to block it off. So if you know on Saturday mornings from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. you don't have anything to do, that is now going to be your self-care time. And during that time, you're going to do at least one thing from the list that we just wrote down of all the self-care activities and hobbies that you want to do. And this doesn't have to look the same every week, so don't feel guilty if you don't have the same time frame that you did this week next week. It's all about being flexible and adjusting to your busy schedule. Now, once you've blocked that time out for your self-care, you are going to have to set boundaries with the people in your life. They cannot call you during your self-care time, and you don't have to be rude when you relay this message, but it's just like, y'all can call me any other time, but on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I will not be answering your phone call because this time is just my time for me. And I don't want you to feel guilty about that because you have to remember that we are not robots. You are a human and you have to recharge. If you don't recharge your energy, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You're not going to be any good to anybody if you don't get me time. You have to honor the commitments that you make to yourself just like you try to honor the commitments that you make to other people. You are just as important in your life than other people. So if you told somebody that you were going to do something for them on Saturday at 8 a.m., it's the same for you. So you set this schedule, you need to adhere to it, and the other people in your life do as well. And like I said before, this does not have to be time consuming, and it definitely doesn't have to be expensive. I know people think self-care and you're like, massages, I need to get my nails done. But even if it's just you making some tea and sitting on your couch, even if it's just you taking a walk, and it might even be good for you to do that every day, like having those 5-minute rituals that you do every day. For me, it's drinking tea, doing a walk. Now, of course, my walk is much longer than 5 minutes, but maybe you can do a 5-minute meditation. Maybe you can take 5 minutes to read a book. Maybe you can take 5 minutes to drink your coffee. Try to incorporate small things throughout your day just in case you can't block off a large amount of time. And then when you follow through with your self-care schedule, really hype yourself up, like really celebrate those wins. Even if it feels small to you, you still followed through on something. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you. I just want you to remember that you have to prioritize yourself. Self-care is not a privilege, it is a necessity. You need to be caring for yourself so that you can show up as your best self in your relationships and in your friendships and at work. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to leave me a brown heart in the comments just so I know that you are watching these videos to the end. And if you feel comfortable, you can also let me know what is a self-care habit that you are going to be implementing in your life. Maybe somebody can read it and they can start implementing it in their lives. So like, your comments aren't just for you and me, they're for everybody. We're trying to help everybody in this community. I am so proud of you for taking steps to prioritize yourself and your self-care, and I'm going to see you in my next video.